them speaker, and I'll say yes to them all. Laraba, good to know you're listening. Say a combined laugh with Atosomi. It's medicinal. Yeah, I was listening. I was like, what is this guy talking? Goat's eye, baby's eye. I'm still trying to recover from that comparison. I've never heard that before. And look at me just going through my phone, and someone, Shalakwe, I have seen your message. This big smile I have on my face, it courtesy you. Just so you know, if you're listening. Yes, I recall FGC Bida 50th Anniversary Union where we met, and you said, yes, indeed, you listen to Nigeria Info and a huge fan of the Oracle. I say thank you very much. And now you're Adewumi Daniel, come outside. You know, Adewumi Daniel will be hailing and mentioning my birthday to the whole world to bill me. Meanwhile, somebody said, I heard on radio your birthday is happening next week and I have a cake for you. Adewumi Daniel, this is how it's done. Have you heard? Or is that your strategy? Well, thank you very much, Olakwe. I will welcome that with open arms, because in this economy, anybody offers to give you anything, even if it's a tiny cupcake, you need best be very appreciative of that, because it will cost money. And I truly appreciate you for that. Thank you very much. All right, let's get started. Talking about being appreciative. Dangote is slashing petrol price again. Do I hear a thank you? You're still not going to say that? Yeah. The last time I brought this conversation up, Nigerians were so livid that I felt the pain when I got home. I was about to talk, like, why they feel pain all over my body? It felt like people were hitting their radio. They were so angry and they transferred it to me. I felt it. So I'm going to be careful how I bring this up. But just so you know, if you haven't heard the news, you've been under the rock. Dangote Refinery has announced... Wait, is it the same reduction they did the last time ahead of the Yuletide, or is this another reduction? Because I'm looking at the figure and I'm thinking, did it reduce? It did. Previously was 900 and something, yeah? But now it's 899.50 kobo. So 899. Now it's technically 900 per litre, in a bid to offer Nigerians some relief as the holiday season approaches. And this was contained in a statement issued by the Group Chief Branding and Communication Officer of Dangote Group, Anthony Chiejina, on Thursday. The refinery, Africa's first privately owned oil refining facility, had previously cut the price. Yes, I was correct. 970 naira per litre on the 24th of November. The latest reduction aims to ease transportation costs during the festive period, a time when Nigerians often face increased travel expenses. And announcing the special purchase offer, Chiejina said customers can now buy an additional litre of fuel on credit for every litre purchased in cash, provided they secure... Next time I'll be reading this story to the end. Provided they secure a bank guarantee from Access Bank, First Bank or Zenith Bank. To alleviate transport costs during the holiday season, Dangote Refinery is offering a holiday discount on PMS from today. Well, don't be surprised, it won't be affected from today, except maybe NNPC. I doubt it. They will only affect it when the stock they bought at a discounted price gets to you. They say our petrol will be available at 899.50 per litre at our truck loading country or SPM. Furthermore, for every litre purchased on cash basis, consumers will have the opportunity to buy another litre on credit, backed by bank guarantee from Access Bank, First Bank, Zenith Bank. Chiejina said the refinery thanked Nigeria for the continued patronage and reiterated its commitment to supplying high-quality, environmental-friendly petroleum products at competitive price. Chiejina emphasized that Dangote Refinery is ending Nigerians' dependence on substandard. You see, Dangote knows how this game is done. He just needs to continue to press the neck of people on this matter to see, ours is premium, theirs is substandard. Patronize us for substandard quality. You know the way you want to go and buy parts, and you want the original, you want fake. Who in their right mind will go and deliberately want to buy the one that is not the original? Well, they won't tell you it's fake though. They'll tell you, you want the original or the other one. If it's not the original, you're going to send me something substandard that is fake. That's the kind of marketing strategy Dangote is saying. They say we're selling you substandard. Don't depend on substandard. We're selling you premium. Ending Nigerians' dependence on substandard. So anything you get outside Dangote Refinery is AKA substandard. and blended imported petroleum products, which are historically harmed human health, machineries, and the environment. But isn't NNPC also going to be blending alongside whatever it is they're doing? And hasn't it been mentioned that every single refinery blends? Dangote, what are you saying exactly? But thank you very much for the reduction. And who knows, maybe by the time we get to Ramadan, it will go down even further. Easter, Salah, boy oh boy. Something to look forward to. All right, so in the spirit of the season, you have been saved some naira and some extra kobo to get petrol. It depends on how the independent marketers decide to go with that figure at the end of the day. That's one story to talk about. And we look forward to when it to become really, really competitive enough for, they will do Black Friday sales, they will do special discount. I wonder if NNPC refinery, the Port Harcourt refinery, will join in all of that when it comes, into 100%. It'll be so competitive. You now start looking for the people who would supply Dangote refinery because that would be cheaper. You get to see it boldly rating there. You now start driving round. Who is selling cheaper than the other? Then the rumor will make the round. Thanks to taxi driver, Keke and the likes. They will let you know who is selling cheaper than the other. We'll be taking more of that in Eyewitness Report. Future looks interesting. Talking about looking interesting, we had this conversation yesterday where we're talking about cash, and the conversation started from the Sunnyside show. I took it up a bit at the 5 o'clock hour and just wanted to find out if Nigerians can truly articulate their thought on why the 20,000 naira limit per day is not feasible or cannot work at this point in time. And someone called me after the show like, oh, Kim, is it that you're advocating that the CBN? I'm like, no, we're having a healthy conversation. Why is it that when you want people to look at things from other perspective than where they stand, it becomes a case of you are from the government? No, it's to say, you say that this isn't right at this point in time. Give your reasons. Let the policymakers know why it's absolutely insane or diabolical to reduce your cash transactions or what to 20,000 naira. That's the whole idea of having that discourse, really. And you know what? I've since realized that the reason why I see a lot of young people on social media when they interact with government agencies and government officials is usually insult, because they really can. They know what they are feeling. They know, but they can't truly express it. Either perhaps for lack of information or to just... So it just found like, let's just insult them. But sometimes you need to engage in intellectual discourse enough to say, we see what you intend to do with this, but this is not the time, and for obvious reasons. Just in case you're disconnected from the reality of what it is out there on the street, or is it in the street? This is what we deal with on the daily. For example, Salasi was talking about bush market and all of that. Very valid, very legitimate. I mean, I went to a tiny market in my neighborhood and I didn't have cash. And then, okay, I don't have POS. The man who was selling the vegetables said, but see POS guy. And I said, okay, let me have 10,000. And you're telling me you're going to take 400 from 10,000. I thought it was preposterous, like literally stealing from me without a gun pointed to my head. Why should it be that? I mean, how did you jump from 100 naira for 5K to 150 to now sitting comfortably at 200? The next time I go to that market, they will look me in the eye and tell me I will take 1,000 for 600, because that's the dangerous precipice, the slippery slope, how will I put it, we're on at this point in time. So we can have conversations and, table our point of view, and the government and the agencies are forced to listen, because remember when the IMF was giving certain recommendation to the government when they were talking about the impact of the policies being made and all of that. Well, some of the recommendation was dialogue, carry people along, have conversation about the importance of this policy you're introducing, give some semblance of idea of how long you're going to do it. Maybe not specific timeline to say, okay, in 6 months we'll be out of the woods, we'll be in the clear, everything will be good, everything will be nice, and we'll be happy. No, but it's to saying, this is what we're doing. This is what we intend to achieve. It will be rough. It will be tough. However, if we can stand the storm, things are going to start easing out so time. They try to say that, but I don't think they're clear enough or articulate enough what it is they're saying. So both on the part of government and the part of the people, we're not talking right. We're not communicating right. The government is trying to impose. The people are so angry, they don't even want to listen. So the organized private sector, they are one of those people who are saying, you see CBN, and this your limit withdrawal from point of sales agent, stressing that the Apex Bank is not in touch with reality, which you have said yesterday and you've been saying from the jump. CBN introduced a daily cash out transaction limit of 100,000 naira per individual customer for point of sales agent as part of new measures to advance the cashless policy in Nigeria. On Wednesday, the directive contained in a circular dated the 17th of December 2024 and addressed to deposit money banks, microfinance bank, mobile money operators, and super agent mandate individual or immediate compliance by all stakeholders. So the circular was signed by Ola Dimeji Taiwo on behalf of the director of the Payment System Management Department at the CBN. And they outlined key measures to ensure uniform operational standard to combat fraud, enhance the use of electronic payment system in agency banking operations. So, according to the directive, POS agent must ensure that individual customers' withdrawal do not exceed 100,000 naira daily. Also, agents are restricted to a cumulative cash out limit of 1.2 million naira per day, while customers face a maximum cash withdrawal limit of 500,000 naira per week. The circular, it's all principles of agent are to comply with the following directive, and we have seen people table their own point to saying, as much as you want to move us here, we're not there yet. There's still a lot of gaps that need to be addressed, and you can't force feed at this point in time. Even parents who force feed their children, there's sometimes you get to see them choke, and if you're not an expert in it, it might get, some stories can be really heartbreaking at the end of the day. So you can't force feed this policy down our throat if certain things are not put in place. And we've been talking about it for a long time. The challenges are still there, but we need to move one step forward with this. And that was the reason why we were talking about it yesterday, as to what can we do to ensure that we move a step forward towards the cashless policy. But I am not, spirit, soul, and body, ready to buy 10,000 naira for 300 or for 400 or 500 naira. I am so not ready for that. So we need to find a way around it. Is it the greed of the POS operator or something, or I don't know what it is, but it will tell you it's not easy coming into this cash, so you have to pay for it. And it's taking us right back to the point where we have to pay for our money. I can pay for service, but, this sounds like I'm paying for my money at this point in time. So, yeah, the organized private sector is saying we're not ready for it. It's not tenable at this point in time. You need to rethink it, and we need to plan properly and see how we can implement this with time. That's something the president of the Nigerian Association of Chambers of Commerce, Industry, Mines and Agriculture, Dele Oye, said the Central Bank of Nigeria was out of touch with reality, that the central bank seemed completely disconnected. Their monetary policies are simply not grounded in the real world. It's hard to understand how these kind of things happen in Nigeria and nowhere else. Their policies are so disconnected from the everyday struggling of businesses and citizens. Now, take a look at the organized private sector. How is anyone supposed to do business when most banks have reduced their branches to just a handful? For example, Standard Chartered now has only two branches in Nigeria, one big, one tiny. In other local government area, there isn't even a single branch. How are people supposed to operate in such condition? And there's the issue of basic transactions. How can we be in a situation where 100,000 naira feels like it's worth nothing? People can't even get the essential like rice or milk because of the economic chaos. It's absurd. He had plenty to say about this policy and how unrealistic it is now. Because even if you look at 100K, by the time you enter one corner shop, it's gone. The things you can get with 100K right now, you used to get it with like 25K or 20K some months back. You know that. you're not disconnected from reality. So, apparently there are a lot of people who don't know what's happening enough to just come up with this. So, yeah, we're still on this conversation, still talking with the policymakers, still talking to the government to saying, you might want to step soft pedal a bit on this, but when will really be a good time? It just feels like we've been talking about the same thing for a long time. Same thing when in 2012 we had a protest against the removal of subsidy, and then the current president did write an op-ed to saying this is what you need to do before this can work, and then he came into office and did none of it and removed it nonetheless. It feels like the same thing with all of this policy, because they keep telling you, oh, you need to do this, we're not ready yet, and you just keep coming up after a season with it without effecting some of those changes. So I don't know how effective this is going to be, but yeah, it's been rough for a lot of people trying to get their paws on cash for a while. You don't have paws, you have hands, yeah? Well, let's get your 2 cents on the stories I've looked at. 0700 951 0000 or 0809 5974 869. You can call via WhatsApp on 0809 9930137. Hello.
Hello, Madam King. Good afternoon, ma'am.
You are welcome.
Thank you very much. This is the first time I'm calling you, but I've been listening to this show for the past 5 years.
Oh, wow. That's good to know. For a first-time caller, take the check.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
You asked a question.
What's your name, though?
Hello, my name is David. Sorry, calling from Godu.
Go ahead, David.
Yes. Hello, I hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Hello, I hear you.
Yes, sir.
I can hear you. You asked a question. You said, what do we do? Or what should they do before effecting this position that they brought now? Number one, network-wise, we are not even there yet. You will see, the other day you were complaining that you were calling the name of one bank that network hook, your money hook. Apart from a lot of persons, you do transactions, the money will not go, the money will be hanging, only God knows where that money is hanging. So network-wise, number one, Nigeria is not there yet for this cashless thing they are trying to bring. The same thing, hello?
We're listening, sir.
The same thing MFA did, that this same set of persons, they castigated. They are bringing the same thing without putting any measures in place. Just as you narrated, in my own local government, as I'm talking to you, there is no bank. In whole local government, there is no bank. And you are saying the POS people only 100,000 naira a day. Okay, now, if they even want to do it, where there is no, how effective is the network in the first place? You hear people's money hanging up and down, maybe transfer for emergency purposes. At the end of the day, the emergency is not being solved. People lose lives. Come on, Nigeria. Where are we heading to? God bless you.
God bless you, sir. Meanwhile, POS operators, the argument for increasing charges is they're saying, see, there's something called the electronic levy that they have to pay, and then the general cash scarcity also is the reason why they have gone up. Like I mentioned, today was, an interesting surprise. So for 5,000 naira, you have to pay 200 naira to get 5,000 naira. I mean, it's getting borderline ridiculous at this point in time. Hello?
Good afternoon, Madam King.
Welcome. Good afternoon.
Hello, can you hear me?
We can hear you, sir. Go ahead. It's a bit noisy where you are, though. Go ahead.
Cashless policy.
More news.
Mr. Olajide, I am afraid either we'll put you on hold or we need to go on a break, please. Bear with me.
Okay, I'll come back.
The federal government of Nigeria, they join body with Bank of Industry, BOI. They ring bell, they call.
Hello, my name is Kimberly Nwachukwu. I'm the host of Hard Facts, and I bring you the biggest stories driving conversation every weekday here on 95.1 Nigeria Info Hard Fact Show. I love to get your opinion and conjectures, but the facts you cannot dispute here on Hard Facts. Join me and let's talk.
Audio.
That you are getting premium quality, as we also looked at the POS. Go ahead. Good afternoon. I don't want to keep you waiting.
Hello.
I can hear you. Go ahead, sir. What's your name?
Good afternoon. My name is Chinedu from Gogolada.
Welcome, Chinedu from Gwagwalada.
Chinedu, this is Chinedu, not Chinedu.
Hey, Chimezie, that is not bright. Bright, not Chimezie. All right. Go ahead, Chimezie. I'm sorry about that.
The price of petrol, man. You see, my problem, are we together?
We're together, sir.
My problem with this, our Nigerian government is I don't know who is advising them. You see, since the problem of this petrol, let them do general assessment. Things like a Federal Road Safety Commission, if they should ask them how many persons have come to renew their vehicle license and their vehicle documents. When you are making some policies, you are busy shooting yourself on the foot, and it's biting you. You still pretend as if everything is working. Nothing is working. When you jack the price of petrol, everybody pack their vehicles. The petrol remains there. We take all the petrol stations now. You hardly can see any line. So the government, nobody is telling them the truth. They're just pretending and bring some policies and put it on the table there and share and put in their pocket without thinking that tomorrow will come. Then on the issue of the PBN policy, sincerely speaking, they are still beating around the bush. Can you imagine if you take 100 million naira to bank, they will collect it from you. When you want to take, they will tell you that you take only 150,000. Who is a fool? You are only encouraging people to keep their money in their houses. No matter what it becomes, sometimes it's better in the house than going to bank, because like today, as I'm talking now, I'm crying because 20,000 is in the hand of the bank. I can't access it, they can't even assure me that it's there. You see, my problem with our government, they don't care whatever they're doing. And it's all this voter system employment that we are doing. Those who are career bankers, those who know what is banking, you cannot give them the job. Only those who are in target. If they are on target, you come and make your money and leave, whether legal or illegal. So our government policies, they should look at themselves and tell themselves the bitter truth. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Hello.
Hi, good afternoon. Kimberly.
You're welcome.
Yeah, this is Comrade. I don't know.
Go ahead, comrade.
Yeah, first of all, I want these marketers that are saying Dangote fuel is not premium or whatever. Please, they should stop that. We want the fuel price to keep on falling. For them to just come and start saying Dangote is bringing fake product or is selling a fake product.
No, nobody has said Dangote is bringing fake product. As a matter of fact, Dangote is the one that is saying that we're going to save you from substandard product. Dangote is the one alleging that others are bringing substandard. Nobody has ever said anything about Dangote's product.
Okay, now I get the message clear. Anyway, Kim, the issue of this CBN policy, what are they doing since January, February, March, down to November, until we enter Ember month that people needed cash most? They'll start bringing all their policies that are not helping the market. Let me shock with you. There's a POS operator that I overheard the lady was saying she went to a filling station, she gets 1 million naira at the rate of 35,000 naira. Cash. She's paying interest of 35,000 naira.
It's ridiculous what's happening now.
I'm telling you, that is how crazy the thing have gone to. Everybody now, they are just, in fact, I don't know. I'm a kind of person that I don't even like moving with cash. My ATM, my USB code is by my side. Except I have a stubborn somebody who says, no, I need cash. That's why I'll go for 5,000 keep. Otherwise, the cashless policy for me, they are just pushing it hard. Slow down and see how the country can move on. The network is very poor. Work on the network first. People are using 5G, we are seeing 3G or 2G. I can't say we're in 4G. Thank you very much, Kim. Have a great day.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you.
Oracle.
Yeah?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. You're welcome.
I've been traveling going to village. I don't come back yesterday night. Even though I take off from 6 o'clock in the morning before I reach my house for Abuja here.
Wow.
2 a.m.
Welcome back.
I swear to God. In the morning, I don't have Edo people. I say, Mommy Z is too clean to have come from Edo State. My dear, my Chris, they talk. This my voice will change like this. I will not get baritone.
Well, so if in your mind now, your voice changing to what?
Now, if I don't get baritone, I don't get my voice like a minister of FCT.
It's
my
okay.
they struggle to reduce them now.
It's okay.
You know, it's what I tried. I did my village. They try. You know, they would there plenty network for village. You rank. I said, you see that king don't come work yesterday. But no way. Even while I was at that terrible road, from after a local just pass on Kenneth, the only place where road go to Naimbi, that second Niger Bridge. When they go from Onitsha to Orewe, be like Abuja Road. Apart from that, nothing. I swear to God, all these people where they talk, governor this, governor that, quarrel, including Oshomole, my dear, if you see what those people they pass through, this much to be desired. To be frank with you, I just advise, including you, Kimo, if you want travel, if you get your money, just go to airport. Now return ticket you go pay. You know the people will stand that road. I bet anybody. Me with how rugged me I pay. With me and my camera, I nearly entered ditch.
Wow.
Imagine living on it by 6 a.m. getting to Abuja here to my house almost 3 a.m. The whole trailer waiting for this lot. Now for that Bua cement and the Obajana. Now that's a 90 days. If I send assembly plant everywhere block no road.
Can be so frustrating.
Police they tell me like I call ID. If I have anybody phone, now I put us for video call. Let them tell us say yes, at any day they collect money. For me to my own car, no illegality, nothing. You know, I spent close to 37,000 naira for me to get away. Police, it was terrible, I'm telling you. When people go manage travel that road, they go call you and tell you waiting to go on. Anyway, sir, the issue of why I even call it the issue of cashless. I think, in my own opinion, Kim, that is the way to go. But it's just that the media, they try, but you people are they try not to do the good enough. But to me, I would have said if we should emphasize more on pressuring the network provided to make sure network they are available. And all the nooks and crannies of Nigeria, you can be there because I know that over 60%, I don't know, I may be correct, I start to be corrected, people can do transfer now. Even those who are just primary school dropouts, who are even into POS, they can do transfer. Once network is available and is in favorable condition, people will struggle, less.
All right.
Cash. Because most of the people shouting for cash now, they are the people in the filling station, they are collecting cash and they go and send to POS. So whatever policy the government is making, the bottom line is let's get the network provision. Adequate network so that people don't have to struggle. It is when you are struggling with network, people will not resort to using. I can buy crayfish, make a transfer, they come out. I
Yeah, but even with that network, you also need to look at the charges. I mean, that's where CBN need to intervene to see, because I'm seeing some ridiculous. There's one of these banks, if not that is my salary account, I'm sure I would have closed it, that you need to look at the outrageous charges that come for almost everything, whether you're doing your POS transaction, you're transferring and all of that. I know the CBN has given them, limit at which they can do, but some of them are almost ridiculous at this point in time. So there's a lot to look at. It feels like for every money you put in the bank, to use it, transfer or withdraw, you're giving so much back. I understand that you're using my money to do business. You're making something from the business. Why are you charging me so much for every transaction I do? So there's a lot. It's layered what we need to address.
Let them reduce it. Yeah, let them reduce it. But the issue of too much flow of cash in the society is not really a welcome development. Honestly speaking, it's good that we go cashless.
Yeah.
Let the good things, let the technology, the innovation, let it come to play.
All right. We allow you talk extensively because you just came from a very rugged trip. And we just want to be nice, but you need to get off the line now. Let somebody else call. Thank you very much, Chris. Good to have you back. And thank you for sharing your eyewitness report with us. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yes, you're welcome.
Good afternoon, the Oracle.
I greet you. Welcome to the show.
I greet the gods. I am just back from Benin also. I brought a schnapp and a cola nut for the gods.
Can you monetize it?
No, we are cultural people. Oba of Benin was doing festival. We don't give him money. We bring cola nuts. So the God must collect our cola nuts.
The one that is a digital oracle is telling you monetize it and do e-transfer. And you are comparing me to Oba.
As long as there's oracle by the side, whether preface or suffix, that word oracle, you must collect aromatic snap. That one with that aromatic.
It's okay.
The oracle, don't tell you. We are dealing with the gods here.
That's how Justice of Peace sent me a message. Like he was shocked when I said I was in church. He was shocked. He needed to see the alarming message he sent me. That guy is ridiculous. But go ahead, my brother. Go ahead. And welcome back from your trip.
Thank you, the oracle. Compliment of the season to you, and I greet every Nigerian Info's callers and listeners. I greet the entire staff. I wish you all a better life and a better job, more money into your Azar in Jesus' name.
Amen.
The oracle, you see, Dangote is currently giving us promo. Last time there was a reduction. Now another reduction. Oh, sorry, my name is DJ and I'm calling from Kagini.
Welcome, DJ.
So what Dangote is doing is fantastic. But however, are we feeling the effects? No, we are not feeling it. If you go right there, and because the other day I came from my journey, my car, the two tires, they were down. I don't know whether the gari they usually put on it, because I stayed for 2 weeks plus. So everything went down. So the following morning, I have a session in court. I had to join a private, a commercial vehicle. And they were still charging a treacherous amount. I was wondering, this particular fare does not come down. So as such, whatever they are doing, removing 2 kobo, removing 3 kobo, we don't feel it. The transportation out there is still very much on the high side. Not everyone has his own private vehicle that they will use their private vehicle so that they will enjoy whatever promo or reduction that is currently going on. So if this price is not slashed in a way that everybody will, petroleum product price has reduced from a certain amount to this amount, probably 100, 200 or 300 was reduced. This kobo reduction, we will not feel it. If you still go out there from Kagini Junction here to Bega, they will still tell you 1,200 for the fare. So if you bargain, you can get 1,000 naira. That's the minimum. So it's still very much on the high side. I appreciate Dangote quite well. He's doing marvelously to ensure that Nigeria feels it. But in general terms, Nigerians are not feeling it. So when it comes to the POS, guys, we Nigerians, we are our problem. We must tell ourselves the truth. We are our problem. Just as you explained with your illustration that you bought something from so person and the person was telling you, I don't have cash, you look at POS here. They know what they are doing.
Oh, but I feel like it's a syndicate that now mafias operate that vegetable market.
They are collaborating. You will see a POS by the corner, by the side. They will tell you, go and collect from there. Why are you doing so? at this point of our business age, every one of them is supposed to have their own POS because it's a point of sales. It ensures or assists in your best transfer, whatever you are doing. It enhances the business transaction faster than you going to go and get cash and do this. A lot of people don't even carry bulk of cash nowadays until they get to market, buy what they want, whatever they want to buy, and come back home. The electronic transfer is really, really working. But however, Nigerians capitalize on Nigerians' ignorance to cheat Nigerians, which is on the wrong trajectory. It's not really, really good.
All right.
Thank you very much, Oracle.
Thank you, my brother.
I want to come and give my goss.
You're welcome.
Our kola nut and our schnapp.
Thank
God
you
bless
very much. I don't understand why there's an S behind all of this, but thank you very much. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon, Kim.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. My name is Hola the Indomitable. I'm calling from Central area.
Go ahead, Ola.
Now, Kim, nobody is saying that we should not support government policies. But before we, throw her, before we back such policies, we have to look at it from different angles. And I'm actually speaking, I'm speaking in respect of this cashless policy the government is driving towards. Now, Kim, the last time, I think it was about 2 or 3 weeks ago that we discussed the issue of the exorbitant amount being charged by these POS operators. And I remember saying at that point in time that it was not too much for us to bear as citizens. But you see, we should not, first of all, create an avenue for Nigerians to exploit themselves. Look, Kim, we have the tendency, and nobody can actually dispute that, we have the tendency to exploit ourselves as a people. It's been there for a very long time. So what the government should do is to ensure that, we don't create such an avenue for people to do it. It is the government that's actually creating this problem. Now, the people who are blaming the POS operators for charging such exorbitant prices, do you know how these people are getting the money? I don't know how they get money. You understand? Whether legally or illegally, so nobody knows. Do you understand? So I'm sure some of these people have actually, paid through their nose to get the fund.
That's why we need to address it, because we're trying to solve one problem and we're creating another problem. I have a problem with that. I have a problem with a new problem being formed.
So that is why before you introduce any policy, you look at the pros and cons. It was the same thing we did during the the cash and swap policy introduced by Emefiele. When Nigerians said, it was okay, they're going to use it to fight vote buying and all sort of things, not knowing that there were some underhand dealings behind it. Do you understand? It was not later we got to know that even the amount they spent in printing the money was allegedly more than
what exactly?
I still understand. Did they tell Nigerians that was going to happen? So what am I trying to say here, Kim? First of all, look, you don't introduce a cashless economy when the value of your naira is virtually eroded. Do you understand? When Nigerians have to hold large quantity of money now, large volume of money to purchase few items. Do you understand? That's the situation we are finding ourselves. If you have 5,000 naira now, you think can anybody say you have money if you have 5,000 naira in your pocket? You don't have nothing. There's nothing. Do you understand? And we are talking about cashless economy. Look, the kind of economy we're operating now can just be described as an Idumota area market economy. I'm telling you the truth. Wholesale market economy. That's what we're operating. It is not. Look, we cannot be comparing ourselves to other standardized economies where the value of their own currencies are okay. Do you understand? That's one. Because I don't want to waste much time on this. Now, we also spoke about the fact that most of these banks do not have enough platform to accommodate this so-called cashless policy. They don't. Unfortunately, they won't. They will, because those ones too, they are exploitative in nature. They won't tell Nigerians that they don't have the platform. Yeah, they won't. You transfer money to somebody, and the person does not get the money. You have been debited. At the end of the day, nothing is going to happen. You have to be complaining, spending money to even rectify the problem. They won't tell you that.
All right.
Do you understand? So that is why, as far as I'm concerned, I don't think we're ready for a cashless economy for now, unless the needful
is done.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate it. Hello.
Hello, may God bless you. My name is Chinedu from Masawa.
Welcome, Chinedu.
My sister, this is issue of money policy now. You don't go out of hand. Even though you want to go and bring 2,000 naira and your now, they're going to charge you
200, yeah.
Now, you are bringing a policy for a white people. What of the people who are in rural area, old men, old women, who don't have people to help them? What do you want them to do? When you send money to your mother, in the village, POS will collect the whole money. And to them, that POS, I have a friend, before to him to get the money, now it's a problem. They go to run around. Please, let them do something for the sake of God. When God gives you power to use to rule, you use it very well. No matter how you reach, is the most useless poor man is going to dig that grave. Common man who don't have anything to do.
Well, sir, I understand the point you're trying to make.
Yes.
But for you to call, most useless poor man, it's not really nice. Because people who feel like they fall into the poverty bracket will feel insulted. No, sir, you can't call a grave digger who is doing honest work and did not steal from you useless, because people will feel that way.
Okay, let them do. Let Tinubu, don't run to go to Lagos.
It's not okay. You have to take it back or apologize, because you've insulted a group of people. You demean them based on what they do. It's not nice.
Okay, I am sorry for that.
It's okay. Go ahead.
What I want to say is this. MSNA is in prison or whatever now. But let it, the present one, do the needful so that the name will glorify to the people. Make you not put people for problem in this country. People are going a lot.
All right.
Everything is costly. A mood of price is a problem. Why are you going to, where you want to start? Is it a point? Is it a what in this country now?
All right, sir.
Nothing is going on.
All right, sir. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Let's throw in one more story, and people can't seem to wrap their head around how this tragedy happened, where sadly many were killed during a children's carnival in Oyo State. Many people have been confirmed killed during a stampede at a children's carnival in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital. Although the exact number of people killed has not been confirmed just yet, Oyo government said most of the victims were children. The stampede occurred around the private children fun fair held at Basharu Islamic High School, leading to a loss of lives, mostly children, with some others injured in the early hours of today, the Oyo State Commissioner for Information and Orientation said in a statement on Wednesday, meaning yesterday. It didn't happen today. Mr. Oyelade said the victims have been swiftly transported to various hospitals within the Ibadan metropolis for medical attention, and said the event was private and the state government was not involved in any of the planning, nor was the health requested to provide any logistics to support the private children end-of-year fun fair. According to them, the Ibadan Children Fun Fair tragedy, Oyo State government has since mourned and deployed rapid response. That was a reaction to it. The state government mourns the tragic loss of lives at a children's carnival in Ibadan. And in a statement, the Commissioner for Information and Orientation, Prince Dotun Oyelade, said it mentioned where it happened and the government was not a part of it. Health was not called immediately, but went on to appreciate the Commissioner for Health, Dr. Oje Tumobi, for immediately activating all available response team to provide assistance at the scene of the incident. Prince Oyelade, in a statement, said the government will do all within its power to stand by victims of the fateful, ill-fated or accident through this trying period. According to the statement, the government was not involved in any of the planning. Neither was the Ministry of Health requested to provide any logistics to support the private children end-of-year fun fair, and emphasized the importance of proper coordination while organizing events of such magnitude, especially those involving children and elderly. And the commissioner indicated that they're currently awaiting a detailed report from the Commissioner of Police to clarify the total number of victims involved in the unfortunate incident. Quite a number of them have been moved to several hospitals: Partners Hospital, Bashoru, Western Hospital, Bashoru, Ring Road State Hospital, Morley Specialist Hospital, and University College Hospital are some of the areas contained in the statement that they've been rushed to. I know the stories started trickling out yesterday where a children carnival party became a little chaotic, a stampede giveaway or something was happening. They're not even sure. It's not even very coherent what led to it. But the thing is, when you bring a large number of people and you need to plan, you need to have plan to coordinate the number of people there, particularly children that, can get overly excited. And then you're sharing anything. Have we not learned? When you want to do palliative sharing, was it custom or road safety? I think it was the customers wanted to do one giveaway one time and people died. There's a stampede. Remember some years back, it was immigration and job hunt. There was a stampede. People died. You get to see it happen if you have a large number of people and by chance you want to do any giveaway. Everybody's hampering. Everybody's struggling to lay their hands on it. It can't get out of hand if it's not properly organized. So we should learn. We should learn when we're dealing with a large number of people. All of these things they are just avoidable. They are avoidable if only we just plan for, certain eventualities. They're saying you're bringing a large number of people, 500, above 200. You need to coordinate properly. It's sad that children were trampled on, stepped on and, died. Still looking for the number. I can understand why they don't have the number because they're taken to different hospitals and it's not as if the organizers can say for sure this is the number of people who came here and these are the numbers that we can account for that left. So it definitely will take a bit of time to ascertain the exact figure of those who were killed, those who were injured, and those who made it out unscathed. So it's a very, very tragic one. So as we go about this festive period, if you're planning to organize any event, you want to gather people, you want to do any giveaway, please be mindful of it. That, people will struggle. Even if everybody stand on a straight queue and then they find that there are 100 and somebody sizes the bag of rice you want to share and it's 99. Chaos. Because the one person that is at the end of it will not want to miss out. Before everybody's struggling to get their hands on it. So we need to be extra careful more than ever in times like this. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon to Oracle.
I am thinking I shouldn't have picked your call because we need to go on a quick break, but it's not a long one,
problem.
So keep talking.
Okay, my name is Salasi.
All right.
My heart goes to the people that lost their lives, those children. You can imagine, even with the hardship, with the harsh economy. Do you remember, you talk of immigration, do you remember the custom rights that we are selling to people?
I know, I remember.
People are suffering, to be sincere, the Oracle. These are the things. We hear that Dangote reduce fuel price.
Yeah.
Kudos to that.
Can we go for that quick break now?
Okay, no problem.
After this.
What the?
This is Nigeria Info.